Good morning. Practical time here in terms of AI. So, up to now, I've blogged and done on my email list and videos about, wow, look at this technology. And I've given quite a bit of technical detail because, it's good to have some kind of understanding of what's going on. And partly because so you don't get frustrated. um, I see the logs now that people are using it on my blog to ask questions about the blog. Um, I see a bit of frustration in there sometimes, and you have to understand that it's rather like dealing with a child, except a child who can write better than you can, access information far more and far faster than you ever will. So in the learning part, or the functional part, is deficient, kind of like a child. But then there's another part of it who's far more capable than you will ever be, or perhaps any human will ever be, right? So it's kind of a different thing to wrap your mind around. And you can laugh and mock all you want, but it's going to get you nowhere. So I'm going to show you in this little demonstration video how better to deal with it like you're dealing with a child. Think of it this way. So if you give a problem to a child, say it's a simple math problem to a child, and you give it the answer, but then you ask the child a similar problem that would takes the same process to figure it out, they'll give you the wrong answer. But if you take the child and say, here's the problem, here's how I figure it out, and then give them the right answer, then give them a different problem that requires the same process to figure it out, then a lot of times they'll get the answer right. And that's exactly what ChatGPT does. Exactly. It's like a child. All right. So, but on to practical things. So I've got, not only can you prompt in text or voice, but now you can get your response in text and voice, or text only. Other thing, so what I'm going to do a demonstration on right now is how to use it to answer your emails. So let's move on to that with on the screen. Just a quick note, I just have done the recording and watched it back over. All the content is there, but unfortunately, for some reason, something I have set up, it did not catch the audio back, but it is in audio. You can verify. You can go to the homepage of Free the Animal and type or speak into the public bot there, to verify for yourself that you get a voice response back. But this, for some reason, something in the screen recording thing didn't come through. But I'm not going to redo it because all the text is there, all the content is there. Okay, and let's just go for it. I will edit out some of the spaces in between times, but at the end I will put everything in text so you can read it, just to make the video as short as I can. Here we go. Good morning, Zon. You are my assistant, and I'm going to be playing some different roles and have you draft some emails. Each one should be 200 to 300 words in length. And here is the first one. I'm a customer service representative, and I received an email about bad service. It's a complaint from a customer about they can't log in, and then the website is slow. So give me an email, just empathizing with them, and that we have identified some issues and we're working on it. In this next email, I am a business executive. I've just received a proposal from a software development company with a number of what it will cost. Um, I'm not prepared to pay that, but I don't want to give a counter offer. What I would like to do is explore how we can come together on a number. Go. Now, I'm a regional manager for a large company, and I'm on the road after a long day and hard day that was good and successful. And I receive an email from the wife saying, "Hi, how are you?" That's all. So I would like to reply with standard pleasantries, husband to wife pleasantries, ask about the kids, etc. Now, the question is, can your wife accuse you of cheating on her? That's great. Okay. I'm a manager for a company and I manage employees. And I have an employee who's a good employee, but they're frequently late to work. I want to draft a an email that is frank and explicit about requirements, but at the same time offering to maybe perhaps help with any problems they're having that's causing them to be chronically late for showing up for work. In this final email, I'm just a guy who has a friend named Sam, and I got word that his dog just died. So I'd like to send consolation email, 200 to 300 words, and express the standard condolences, um, and tailored to a dog. I know what the dog meant to him, man's best friend, etc., etc. And please close the letter with the lyrics to the Dr. Demento song "Dead Puppies." So there you have it. I mean, I don't need to sell it. You just heard it for yourself. Um, the world is going to be a much different place. And I'm admonishing you to get on board, whether you subscribe and use my tool or not. But it's probably the only one out there that you can talk to and receive a text or receive talking back. You can also just say, I don't want the talking, and you can have it give you text back. If you're doing something complicated and whatnot. There's two options for the members one. Um, and for the public one, it's there. You can test it out, but that's restricted to information that's about the blog, the blog by itself. But when you're a member, you have access to it, and it's unlimited, as much as you want, any subject you want, anything, including this. And I will be doing more demonstration videos. Try and make them short so that you get an idea of what this stuff is really about. Think of it this way: by not getting on board, what if, imagine a 1980s era VCR machine, all right? Imagine you're the only person in the world that doesn't know how to program one to record a specific show on a specific channel at a specific time.